Hello everybody, this is Marion with MyCraftBasketStudio, and today we're going to go over a little background about my tea bag folding papers that I have. I call them tea bag tiles. They're on my Etsy site, again mycraftbasketstudio.etsy.com. There are digital downloads that are available there. I wanted to kind of review some of them and tell you how I came about doing it. So I worked at a craft store, as they say, in a galaxy far, far away. And in that craft store, I learned so many new things. I mean, I'm into art anyway, but to learn new things, wow. Okay. And so they had classes to offer, and one of the classes that they offered was tea bag folding and rubber stamping, because the store I worked at was a stamp store, and we sold stamps that did this, and so then they created books. But these books will work for anything, any kind of tea bag folding, whether you have ones that are in a book, whether you actually use tea bags, whatever you use. And in this instance, I actually created tiles because I saw other people doing it, and I go like, hey, that's kind of cool, I'll make my own. And so these pictures are from photographs I took of my flowers. This one in particular, I believe, is a bleeding heart, which I love bleeding hearts. So when I did it, created it, that's what it came out to be. When I was working at the craft store, I then thought, hey, maybe since I'm working at the craft store, I could put those tiles onto something and maybe sell them. So what I did then was I created 2 CDs. So this was volume 1. So if you look at my tea bag tiles, you'll see that I have them labeled like A11, B10. That's because A tiles were on volume 1 and B tiles were on volume 2. And I did the label and everything on there. And I sold a few of them. And of the people that I know that bought them, they really enjoyed them. They go in, pick out the one that they want to print, and they print it out. When I decided to start my Etsy store, I thought, well, I'll start with digitals because that's what I had handy. And so I did upload digitals, and I wanted to show you some of the sheets and give you an idea, because the type of quality that you get really depends on what kind of printer you have. And I wanted to show you this. So this is a typical inkjet. It looks a little faded. Of course, it depends. This is probably not on the best print. It's probably either normal or fast normal. So it's not laying down as much ink as it could. Then this one here is when I took my PDF to a copy place, Kinko's. This is what a toner copy looks like. And so that's how that looks. So that's why there's such a difference. And I wanted to show you when you print them out what you get. And also another reason why this is here for the background. Because when I ended up designing and teaching tea bag folding, I noticed it was really hard to find a matching background paper. And so I thought, well, what better way to have the background than it to be the design itself? So that's how this big background piece became intuition there. So when you print it off, you get 8 tea bag tiles plus the background. And this particular one has been printed with the toner. So that's why this one, first of all, it's a little shiny, as you can see. And the colors are very vibrant. This is one where I printed it on my inkjet, but some of the colors, my green apparently was running low. Now it's not unusable. It's just going to have a little bit of different color to it. So I kept that as an example. Then this one is this design here. The next one I'm going to show is this design. One of my favorites, again, doing that bleeding heart. This again is toner. Excuse me. I had them reversed myself on me. This is toner. And this is inkjet. And on this one, I only have the ink the toner one available. I probably used the other one when I sent it out to somebody. But this is the toner based. As you can see again, it's shiny, very vibrant colors compared to the inkjet, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just more faded out. And if you like the distressed look, that's right up your alley. Then here's a couple of others that I have made that I printed out to show you. So again, this one, I haven't put it on a card, but they are still ready to mount on a card. So again, toner based, inkjet. And then here's what they look like, printed out, inkjet and toner. And then I have a couple of others here that I wanted to show you. That's Teabag Tile A23, Teabag Tile A19, kind of on a Halloween theme there if you're interested in that one. And this is also another example of what happens when your printer's starting to run out of ink. It's still usable. It'll make a very pretty pink card as opposed to the bright, vibrant greens in there as well. So I wanted to show you that. Now, also I wanted to point out, when we made these cards in the store, we always put some type of center in them. We were using just typical brads, and because everybody likes glitter, I thought, what better way to do that on the brad? So what I did was, this is a typical brad, and we sold glitter at the store. And so I covered the brad in this product right here. It's actually called Diamond Glaze. Just dip the brad in there, let it drip off, and then once it dripped off, I dipped it in my glitter and I let it dry. So that's how we ended up getting the glittery brads, and lo and behold, I believe you can buy them like that now. As you can see, some of the glitter does flake off, but I think you can buy glitter brads that way now. You have to talk very articulately when you're trying to record. So those are the cards that I've made with my designs. You can find them. I did just upload one that's more Christmassy. That one is there. And then I uploaded this one because even though I had it, I didn't put it on my website. And I go like, oh, I really like that one. This one and this one are my two favorites, personally. I could make these all day. And if you do decide to get the tea bag folding books, you can see there's so many different ways that you can fold these. I've done some of them, and it's fun, and really gives, because of the design of the paper, it looks different each time you do it. So thank you for stopping by. Again, you can find my digitals for the tea bag tiles at MyCraftBasketStudio.etsy.com and download them. You can use them as much as you want for your personal use. Take them to a copy store, print them off on toner. I just ask that you don't resell the PDF and you don't resell the copies that you make. Thank you so much for stopping by, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.